Loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Brown 80! Watch right, you got right. Focus, defense, focus. Watch out. Middle. Check. Lucky. Blue draw, Porter. Done.
Allen now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go. Go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Work. Check 52. He's got to double up. Check.
Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Let's go.
A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right with Kelly. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Kelly, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Six man. 14, buddy. Switch. Four down. Hey, 0. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure thrust into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Bud.
So after the INT, it's Allen. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. We're scoreless after one. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Kelly, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Zero. Check. Fresno. Bring out. Bam. Check 37.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
14. He's checking crap. Runs in. Good job right there. Good job right there. Switch. Good. Like six. Good.
Now Wilson. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
On first down, Allen. And this one complete to Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check three. Hey, switch gears. Switch. Alert. '24 is the mic. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it. Alert. Safety's creeping. Under 10.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike. I'll go special. Hey, alert. He's checking. Crap. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Watch twins. One left. Like 6.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
14.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. Cooper was the target there. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
Army. 24 is the mic. Hey, exit. 24 is the mic. Sound. 24 is the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 24 is the mic. Quick talk.
To the air, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
24 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Check Mike 6. Look, guys, 4 down. 6. Trying it. Go, tackle, let's go. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Swing.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, flush to his right. He's going to look. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
24 is the mic. I can't believe they let you play. Middle. They didn't let you play. Check 26. Big air. 61. Matchbox lights.
From midfield, here's Allen. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
24 is the mic. Come on, boy.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Every 19. Mike 37. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I got you. Mike 6. Come on. Hey, alert. Hey, check Mike 6. Go. Stop, G. Big. Hey, alert. Check. 12.
Wilson looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Los Angeles.
Good.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
One left. In the face.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll find Lindsey here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Kelly, they try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check 50. Check it back.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
52.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Check. Zebra.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Who that? Joker. Better. Good. Undercrush.
Back to the air. Wilson after the pick six. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Go, guys. 4 down. Run up.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Second and 10. At the 36-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 6. Bring out. He's coming. 19. We got double up. Shoot! Go, guys. 4 down.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, a look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
36 power. You got tight. 95.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Kelly. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington or next Christmas.
That's correct. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey, tight.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Tighten up. Look for signal. Go. Hey, turn it up. Slam.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Not today. Kill.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
14. 25. Go. Line 6. Take me up. Here we go. Start it. 11-3. Check 4. Spot that. Zebra.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did to the tune of 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Round 80. Watch the twist. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more.